If you're working with a web designer or agency, there's certain information that can make or break the project. So you're going to want to make sure your designer is asking you these 5 questions. The biggest thing that will make your website project successful is whether or not it's based in strategy. And the only way to get the strategy that's going to work for your business is to know enough about your business before we even start. At the Deep End, we ask a ton of questions. We actually split it out over into a few meetings because we want to know as much about your business as possible. We want to know about your business, we want to know about your competition, and most of all, your audience. Who are your customers? So let's get right into a few of the most important questions your web designer should be asking you, and if he's not, then they're not going to be fully prepared for the battle ahead of them. All right, the first thing is, do you have Google Analytics installed? This is actually something they should be able to figure out just going on the source code of your website. They should know whether you have it or not, but then they should be wanting to monitor that as quickly as possible. Looking at your analytics is crucial so we can see a baseline of how your website is performing right now. We can get insights to what's working well, what isn't, what kind of content we should be coming up with, and the sooner that your web designer has access to those stats, the sooner he can start coming up with a strategy that's going to move the needle. All right, the second question is, do you currently have a sales funnel in place? Now, a sales funnel is, think of all the different ways you get customers right now, the different ways they come into your business, they find out about you, then they whittle down into becoming customers. It's important we know where people might be breaking off, where people are finding you, and this is extremely important so we know where your website is going to fit into that sales funnel. All right, number 3 question is, who is your number 1 customer? Your website can't and really shouldn't be all things to all people, so you need to develop the look and feel, the strategy, and the content to really please that number 1 fan. If you don't already have a customer persona in place, ideally your web pro should be able to help you out with that to develop that. And this is really important because when you try to design something right down the middle, it oftentimes won't speak to anyone, and it can only be so persuasive that way. And building on number 3, the next question is, what is your number 1 customer's biggest problem, and exactly how can you help them out with that? By knowing what this problem is and how you can help solve it for them, we can start to develop a strategy around content that will speak directly to that problem. They need to know that you're the answer to everything they're looking for, and your website has to be really clear about that. All right, number 5, what is your ultimate business goal? Now, a lot of web designers will stop short and say, what's the goal for the site? The thing is, that should be our job as web pros to figure out how that fits into your ultimate business goal itself. Your web agency should base the entire strategy on how they can best use the website to help you fulfill your business objective. To focus on something as small as the goal of just the website up front can really limit the results, and it might actually end up focusing on the wrong goal. All right, it's very important that your web pro knows the answers to all these questions because without it, all we can really focus on is the superficial stuff like making it look pretty, making it look good. But basically to really get the results you're looking for, which is to grow your business, get you more leads, more customers, and all that good stuff, we need to know the answers to all these questions. All right, that's it this time. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, click the subscribe button. Or if you want to see what we can do for your business to take it to the next level, you can apply for a strategy call by clicking this button. All right, I'm Wes McDowell for The Deep End. See you next time.